Does everyone understand why I wrote I didn't know I was black until you told me? Like, what does the not knowing I'm black? Obviously I'm black, I'm very dark. But I was raised with Koreans, I was raised with other blacks, whites. I only saw us as humans. So it never occurred to me that my color, I would be separated from people.
Growing up with so many different people, as far as colors goes, you just look at each other as humans. I think a lot of people have a hard time of seeing that. And you have to almost put yourself back to, being 6 and where you would comprehend. A lot of questions I get, it's almost as if you're born and you just know all this stuff. You learn every day as you grow. But it's, for me and my brothers, I think, what I think people also don't really think about is that, you're just a person and they're just bringing in new people like all the time. So obviously you're not going to just get along with everyone that you meet. We're all completely different people, come from different backgrounds, and then you're angry. We all come from somewhere that was unstable. Not so much for me, but as I was a baby when I was adopted, but then you have other kids just coming in from different walks of life. Then they're your brothers. But one thing that I think bonded us was when we would go to school, and us being the only black kids for the most part. I think there maybe was like 1 or 2 others. It's kind of like we were in it together in a sense. And I think it really built a bond. Yeah.
One of the things that changed my life early on was about 3rd or 4th grade. I'm in a classroom, about 20 of us. I'm the only black kid in there. Turn the next page, we start talking about slavery. Graphic pictures. Graphic, just everything. Just black people being pulled. And they just talked about it like it was ice cream. Like it was just something, it was just nothing. And I sat there and I remember sweating, right? And I realized I am different. I am different. And when that happened, something came alive inside me, right? And it was anger. I know it now, but I didn't know. Anger just started rising. These emotions, it caused a stir up that I'll never forget. That's when I started to change.
It was sad. The slavery and just like sitting in there as a child, it definitely had long-lasting effects. It changed my view on people. It brought out like so much anger. It's like almost hard to explain when you're not wanted, when you're fully aware that your parents didn't want you and that you are adopted. And then being that different, you become very angry.
So how do you feel about slavery, Tyron?
It feels wrong.
Are you embarrassed at your school because your dad's black?
Mm-hmm.
How does it make you feel when they talk about it and you're there?
It makes me feel like that I don't belong where I belong.
Say that again?
It makes me feel like I don't belong where I belong.
Why is that?
Because not many people are like me in my school. Not many of them.
Wow. Are you getting sad? Does it hurt your feelings?
Yeah, it's my heart.
Then seeing the cycle kind of repeat itself in a sense, it's hard to see because he's my son. I don't want him to be embarrassed of me or himself. I always felt like racism or just any bullying keeps keeps you, I guess, or a child rather, keeps them from growing emotionally and mentally, because it's kind of like you get stuck in a roadblock, and then you have to be like really strong to get out of that rut. You know, everything that brings you down as a child, you're eventually gonna have to come up and like rise out of it. And I think it's just more hurdles to get over for children, especially kids that are adopted. It's sad. You know, that's my kid. And he's the type that if he knocks someone down, he'll pick them up. It's not like just a one-time thing. You know, he'll pick kids up. You know, if they knock. I have kids, and you know, I love them, and you know, without me, I don't know how their life would be. You know, hearing my son being embarrassed, ashamed, feeling like he doesn't belong, I can't imagine that that's what we're trying to get out of teaching this at this age. You know, I'm not against teaching history. Actually, I love history myself. But for a child to be able to comprehend such a tough conversation, and you're expecting all the kids, you know, as well, white or black, I think it's just hard for everyone at that age. No child should feel like they don't belong. And just even, you know, a lot of even talking points just with like the police, just seeing them kick the ball, you know, and this same cop came over to my house maybe 3 times just to say hi. How's your son doing? You know, how's the family? And you know, the badge started to go away. It was almost just like you see him as a person. And, you know, for my son, he's seeing that man as a person. So other people go, police are bad, police are bad. If he's looking at it through someone else's lens, but at least for this particular man, he's a great man. And I don't want my son judging people, you know, whether they're police or anyway. I want him to, this person's nice, this person's nice. If they're not nice, you know, they're not nice. But I'm going to keep instilling confidence in my son because he's a good kid. I'm not going to let things like that shake him, shake his confidence, make him feel like he doesn't belong, because he belongs. he's very important to this world, and he's a good human being, and I'll make sure that he gets all the opportunity to shine as bright as he can.